Picture this. You book a hotel room for $99 per night, thinking you scored an incredible deal. You arrive at the hotel excited for your trip, only to get hit with a bill for $170 per night at checkout. Or worse, you show up to find out your ocean view room overlooks a dumpster in the parking lot. Last year alone, hidden hotel fees cost travelers over $2.9 billion, and that's just resort fees. I'm talking about money that you probably didn't budget for and charges that you never saw coming until it was too late. In today's video, I'm exposing the sneaky tactics that booking platforms and hotels use to trick you into paying more. And I'll be showing you the exact strategies I use to book hotels like an insider, save hundreds of dollars, and actually get the best room in the house. Let's kick things off by breaking down the 3 major problems with online hotel booking today that you absolutely need to know about before you click that Book Now button. These problems include misleading pricing tactics, the third-party booking trap, and room category confusion. And trust me when I say that understanding these issues could literally save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars on your next trip. Problem 1. Misleading pricing tactics. Hotels and booking platforms have become masters at showing you one price up front, only to hit you with a completely different total at checkout. You might see a room advertised at $99 per night, but by the time you get to the payment page, you're suddenly looking at $150 or more per night. So what's going on here? First, there are resort fees. These mandatory daily charges can range anywhere from $20 to $50 or even more per night, and they're supposed to cover things like Wi-Fi, pool access, gym use, or beach chairs. But here's the kicker. Many of these amenities used to be included for free, and some hotels charge resort fees even when you don't use any of these services. The really frustrating part is that these fees often aren't included in the advertised price, so you don't see them until you're deep into the booking process. Then, there are the taxes and local fees. Depending on where you're traveling, hotel taxes can add anywhere from 10 to 20% or more to your total bill. Some destinations also have occupancy taxes, tourism taxes, or city fees that get tacked on. While these are legitimate charges, the problem is that many booking sites don't show you the full price including taxes until you're about to pay. And let's not forget about parking fees. In major cities, hotel parking can cost anywhere from $30 to $70 per night or even more. If you're planning to drive, this is a massive expense that often isn't clearly disclosed up front. The result? That $99 per night room you thought you were booking could actually end up costing you $170 or more per night once everything is added in. This misleading pricing makes it incredibly difficult to comparison shop and budget accurately for your trip. Problem 2. The third-party booking trap. Here's where things get really interesting. Most travelers default to using big third-party booking platforms like Expedia, Booking.com, Hotels.com, or Priceline because they assume these sites will always have the best deals. And while these platforms can sometimes offer competitive rates, booking through them often comes with significant hidden downsides that can ruin your trip. The first major issue is that when you book through a third-party site, you lose direct customer service from the hotel. If something goes wrong with your reservation, maybe you need to change your dates, there's an issue with your room, or you have a special request, you can't just call the hotel directly to fix it. Instead, you have to go through the third-party platform's customer service, which can involve long wait times, language barriers, and representatives who have limited ability to actually solve your problem since they're not hotel employees. Even worse, hotels often prioritize their direct bookings over third-party reservations. This means if the hotel gets overbooked, guess whose reservation is most likely to get downgraded or walked to another property? That's right, the third-party bookings. Hotels also tend to give the best rooms, better service, and more flexibility to guests who book directly with them. Another problem is that many hotel loyalty programs won't give you points or elite status benefits when you book through third-party sites. If you're trying to build up rewards or maintain status with a hotel chain, those third-party bookings often don't count. That's a huge missed opportunity, especially for frequent travelers. And here's something that shocks most people. Third-party sites don't always have the best prices. Hotels are increasingly offering price match guarantees and exclusive direct booking discounts to incentivize people to book through their own websites. Some hotels even advertise a best rate guarantee, where if you find a lower price elsewhere, they'll match it and give you an additional discount or perk. The cancellation and modification policies are also typically much more restrictive when you book through third-party sites. Many of these platforms lock you into non-refundable rates or charge hefty change fees, whereas booking directly with the hotel often gives you more flexibility. Problem 3. Room category confusion. This is the problem that catches even experienced travelers off guard. When you're browsing hotel rooms online, you see categories like standard room, deluxe room, premium room, or suite. But here's what most people don't realize. These categories can vary wildly from one hotel to another, and the photos you're seeing might not represent the actual room you're going to get. Hotels often use the best possible photos of their best possible rooms to represent an entire category. So that gorgeous standard room with the amazing view and beautiful decor in the photos, there's a chance your actual standard room will be significantly different. Maybe it faces a parking lot instead of the ocean, or it's in an older wing of the hotel that hasn't been renovated yet. Room categories are also notoriously vague. A partial ocean view might mean you can see a tiny sliver of water if you lean out your window at just the right angle. A city view could mean you're looking at a brick wall or an alley. Garden view might be a few potted plants in a courtyard. And then there's the square footage confusion. Many booking sites don't clearly indicate the size of the room, and what counts as a spacious room in one city might be considered tiny in another destination. A 250 square foot room might be standard in Manhattan, but would be cramped in Las Vegas. The bed situation is another source of confusion. You might book a room expecting a king bed and end up with 2 doubles pushed together, or you might think you're getting 2 separate beds when actually it's a pull-out sofa situation. These 3 major problems, misleading pricing, the third-party trap, and room category confusion, are costing travelers thousands of dollars every year and leading to disappointing hotel experiences. But don't worry, because I'm about to share the exact strategies I use to navigate these issues and book hotels like an absolute pro. Strategy 1. The multi-step price comparison method. The biggest mistake travelers make is booking the first good deal they find. Instead, you need to use a systematic approach to ensure you're actually getting the best price and the best value. Here's my exact process. First, start your search on the big aggregator sites like Google Hotels, Kayak, or TripAdvisor. These platforms let you quickly compare prices across multiple booking sites and see what's available for your dates. But here's the key. Don't book yet. Instead, use these sites as research tools to see the range of prices and identify which hotels you're interested in. Once you've found a few hotels that fit your criteria and budget, here's what you do next. Go directly to each hotel's official website and check their prices. This is absolutely critical because hotels increasingly offer perks and discounts for direct bookings that you won't find on third-party sites. These can include free breakfast, room upgrades, resort fee waivers, flexible cancellation, or additional loyalty points. Now here's where it gets interesting. Many hotels have a best rate guarantee policy. This means if you find a lower price for the same room on another website, the hotel will match that price and often give you an additional discount, typically between 10% to 25% off. So if you found a lower rate on Expedia, you can often get the hotel to beat that price when booking directly. But wait, there's more. Before you finalize your booking, check if the hotel offers any direct booking discount codes. Many hotels have partnerships with AAA, AARP, corporate discount programs, or even just newsletter subscriber codes that can save you an additional 10% to 20%. A quick Google search for the hotel name plus discount code can often reveal these hidden savings. Also, don't forget to check the hotel's social media pages or sign up for their email list. Hotels sometimes offer exclusive flash sales or promotional codes to their followers and subscribers. I've personally saved over $200 on a single booking just by signing up for a hotel's newsletter right before booking. And here's a pro tip that most people never think about. Consider calling the hotel directly. I know, making a phone call seems old-fashioned in 2025, but sometimes the reservations team can offer deals that aren't available online, especially if you're booking multiple rooms, staying for an extended period, or traveling during a slower season. They might also be able to throw in perks like early check-in, late checkout, or complimentary upgrades. The key takeaway here is that you should never book impulsively. Taking an extra 15 to 20 minutes to go through this multi-step comparison process can easily save you hundreds of dollars and get you a much better overall experience. Strategy 2. Master the art of direct hotel booking. Based on everything we've discussed about the third-party booking trap, you might be wondering, when should you book directly? And when might a third-party site actually make sense? Here's my rule of thumb. Book directly with the hotel about 90% of the time. The benefits are just too significant to ignore. When you book directly, you're not only potentially getting better rates and avoiding hidden fees, but you're also establishing a direct relationship with the property. This direct relationship matters because if anything goes wrong, you can resolve it immediately with the people who actually control your reservation. Need to change your check-in time? Call the hotel directly. Want to request a specific room location? The hotel can note that in your reservation. Have a special occasion you're celebrating? The hotel is much more likely to acknowledge it and possibly offer a complimentary upgrade or amenity. Direct bookings also qualify for hotel loyalty programs, which can be incredibly valuable even if you're not a frequent traveler. Many hotel chains offer instant perks just for being a member, like free Wi-Fi, late checkout, or room upgrades based on availability. And if you do travel regularly, those points can add up quickly to free nights, which can save you thousands of dollars over time. But I will say, there are a few specific scenarios where booking through a third-party site might make sense. If you're booking a truly last-minute stay and you find a significantly discounted, opaque rate on sites like Priceline or Hotwire, where you don't know the exact hotel until after you book, that can sometimes be worth it for the savings. Just know you're taking a gamble and giving up flexibility. Third-party sites can also be useful if you're booking a complex multi-destination trip and want everything in one itinerary, or if you have credit card rewards or loyalty points with a particular booking platform that make it more economical to book through them. Some travel credit cards also offer better protection and benefits when you book through specific platforms, so it's worth checking your credit card perks before making a final decision. But in general, the advantages of direct booking far outweigh the occasional deals you might find on third-party sites. The flexibility, customer service, loyalty benefits, and peace of mind are worth paying a few extra dollars if there even is a difference in price. Strategy 3. Decode room categories and get the best room packs. Now let's talk about how to avoid disappointment with your actual room. The key here is to do your research and be strategic about both what you book and how you communicate with the hotel. First, read recent reviews with a critical eye. Don't just look at the overall star rating. Dive into the actual reviews and pay attention to what people are saying about specific room types. Look for reviews that mention room numbers or locations within the hotel. For example, if multiple people mention that rooms ending in 02 have amazing views, or that the South Tower is newly renovated while the North Tower is outdated, that's incredibly valuable information. Check multiple review sites, not just the booking platform. TripAdvisor, Google Reviews, and even Reddit travel communities often have brutally honest feedback that doesn't make it onto hotel booking sites. Look for reviews with photos uploaded by actual guests, not the professional photos from the hotel. This gives you a much more accurate picture of what to expect. When you're looking at room categories, pay close attention to the fine print. What's included in each tier? Is there a significant difference between a standard and deluxe room, or is it just marketing speak for essentially the same thing? Some hotels have detailed descriptions on their website that aren't shown on third-party booking sites. Here's a game-changing tip. Once you've booked your room, reach out to the hotel directly, either by phone or email, and politely make specific requests. You can ask for a specific floor, a quiet room away from elevators and ice machines, a room that was recently renovated, or a room with a better view. While hotels can't always guarantee specific requests, they'll note them in your reservation and do their best to accommodate you. The key word here is polite. Remember, you're asking for a favor, not demanding something you're entitled to. A friendly, respectful approach is much more likely to get you what you want. If you're celebrating something special, a honeymoon, anniversary, birthday, or any significant occasion, definitely mention this when you reach out. Hotels love celebrating with guests and might offer a complimentary upgrade, amenities, or special touches to make your stay more memorable. Some travelers also have success with the $20 trick or sandwich trick at check-in, where you politely ask the front desk agent if any complimentary upgrades are available while discreetly sliding them a $20 bill with your credit card. This doesn't always work and isn't guaranteed, but in some destinations, particularly Las Vegas, it can occasionally result in a significant room upgrade that's worth far more than the $20 tip. Another pro move is to book the lowest category room that meets your needs. Then politely ask about upgrade availability at check-in. Often, if the hotel isn't fully booked, they'll upgrade you to a better room category for free or for a nominal fee, which is still cheaper than paying the full upgrade price at booking. And here's something many travelers don't know. Elite status with hotel loyalty programs often comes with automatic room upgrades based on availability. Some mid-tier status levels that are actually achievable for regular travelers include these upgrade benefits, making loyalty programs even more valuable. The bonus hack: strategic timing can save you hundreds. Before we wrap up, I want to share one more insider strategy that most travelers completely overlook. The timing of when you book can have a massive impact on the price you pay and the experience you get. Contrary to popular belief, booking super far in advance doesn't always get you the best rate. Hotels use dynamic pricing algorithms that adjust rates based on demand, and sometimes prices actually drop as the date gets closer if the hotel isn't filling up as expected. The sweet spot for most destinations is booking about 3 to 8 weeks in advance for domestic travel and 6 to 12 weeks for international trips. This gives you a good selection of rooms while also avoiding the premium prices that early bookers sometimes pay. But here's the trick. Even after you book, keep monitoring the rates. If the price drops significantly, many hotels will allow you to cancel your reservation and rebook at the lower rate, or they'll adjust your existing reservation to match the new price. This is especially true if you booked a flexible rate rather than a non-refundable one. You can also set up price alerts on sites like Google Hotels or Kayak to notify you if the rate drops for your dates and hotel. Some travelers check prices every few days leading up to their trip and rebook if they find a better deal. Day of the week also matters. Hotels in business districts are often cheaper on weekends when business travelers aren't there, while resort destinations might be cheaper during the week. If you have flexibility with your travel dates, shifting your trip by even a day or two can sometimes save you significant money. And if you're really flexible, consider booking with free cancellation and continue monitoring prices right up until the cancellation deadline. I've had situations where the price dropped by $50 to $100 per night just a week before my trip, and because I had free cancellation, I simply rebooked at the lower rate. So there you have it. The 3 major problems with online hotel booking and the exact strategies to beat them. Use the multi-step comparison method, book directly with hotels whenever possible, and decode those room categories before you book. These strategies have personally saved me thousands of dollars and gotten me countless free upgrades. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more travel money-saving hacks each week, and drop a comment with your biggest hotel booking mistake. I'll see you in the next video.